Welcome to yet another episode of the Market Roundtable. Today, the agenda of this meeting is basically to highlight the overall view on Nifty and Bank Nifty. But before we proceed ahead, I definitely like to highlight that um, this is just for the education purpose. Please do not trade basis my views because I know my entries, I know my exits precisely. Please follow your risk management. Please consult your financial advisor before you take any decisions on trades which I decide or which we probably look at into here. So yeah, coming back to Nifty, Nifty actually gapped up almost around 160 odd points today, close to 160 odd points today, but it couldn't sustain. I mean, it went sideways throughout the day. It consolidated throughout the day. But given that it's a gap up and it is still holding, we'll have to see tomorrow that what it actually does tomorrow. But at the same time, what we see is that 25,200 is an area where price could take a resistance and might even go sideways from here. But if 25,200 has been taken out decisively, the next possible range which we could probably look at is between 25,700 and 750, close to that range. And if that range is also taken out, we would might hit go all the way to 26,000 for sure. So this is what it looks like for Nifty. If I look at the intraday time frames for Nifty, it is exactly sideways at this point in time. We will have to see over a period of time that what happens here. We are open on both the sides. If it breaks down from this level, then most likely it could come down till 25,000 to retest the gap. Okay, but if it price breaks out of this particular area, rather this area, uh, decisively, then as in we might as well see 25,200 very soon. This is about Nifty. Let's look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has had also broken out on Friday, but today it was a crew cut candle here, which doesn't have any highs here. This is the area which it opened, and after that it kept on selling and kept on consolidating throughout the day. There's no movement which happened in Bank Nifty. But again, at the same time, given that it has broken out of this particular range, and this was the box area which it actually broke out. This is the area where it actually broke out. So most likely, the depth of this box could be the potential target for Bank Nifty, which is around 58,100 or 200, like that. And given that there are no resistances in picture anymore, so that is the area where it may take some resistance there. But let us look at the overall heavyweights of Nifty and Bank Nifty as well to understand that where exactly price might move ahead. Let's quickly look at Reliance. Reliance also gapped up today, but it is still holding and it is moving sideways at this moment. It is a lateral movement. What we will have to see from here is that if the price breaks out of 1460 odd levels, if Reliance breaks out of 1460 odd levels, then we could easily say that this depth, which is around 20 points, I believe, yeah, close to 15 points. 15 points is definitely what we can look at for Reliance. Let's look at ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank is something which is underperforming at the moment compared to other banks. I think ICICI Bank, sorry, HDFC Bank has been doing okay compared to an ICICI Bank. It is still underperforming, but then at the moment, it's still moving laterally. There's no confirmation here. But in case if ICICI Bank closes above this area, which is around 1470, then there's a possibility that the depth of the box could be the next potential target for ICICI Bank. This is HDFC Bank. HDFC, if I compare HDFC Bank with ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank is something which is definitely outperforming ICICI Bank. So we can and ICICI Bank after HDFC Bank after breaking out, it's still holding on to this area. If we see a bullish price action or this in this area, there's a possibility that HDFC Bank might see higher levels in the coming few days. Let's look at the other heavyweights as well. let's look at Axis Bank as well. If I look at Axis Bank, I think Axis Bank is doing far better than ICICI Bank as well as HDFC Bank. But at the same time, this is still at the resistance area. This is very close to the resistance area. I would want to see price breaking out of these two areas uh, to attain higher levels. I believe this is again in the box. If the price breaks out of this area, then most likely the depth of the box could be the next possible target for the price, which is again, I believe, on this level. Let me turn off the magnet here. So this could be the area where it could go, and if it breaks out of this, which is around 1320 levels, is what I see. So yeah, let's see. It's a all mixed bag. I mean, with multiple stocks outperforming, multiple stocks underperforming. But if I look at the overall smaller PSU banks and all that, they are doing far better. If I look at SBI for example, let me just close everything here. And if I look at it on the daily time frame, I say SBI has been doing higher highs and higher lows, and it is almost going up, but taking resistance right at this area. If the price closes above this area first and this area as well, then we might comfortably assume that SBI might as well go on the higher side. If I look at PNB as well, PNB on the daily time frame has broken out of this particular area, and with decent volumes, so there's a possibility that PNB could further go ahead, move ahead, and the next possible target could be around 115 first, which is at this level, which is again coinciding with this gap area here. And the next, after if it breaks out of this area, then the next possible number could be around 119, is what I can see. There were few stocks which we had discussed yesterday, likes of your Shakti Pumps, your likes of your other stocks, Eternal, and everything as well. Let's look at what Shakti Pump has been up to today. Okay, Shakti. This is the area place where we saw Shakti Pump the last day, and we said that this is actually a breakout of this particular zone. This is the area. This is the area which it was taking resistance multiple times and had taken supports at that same level earlier, and it had broken out, and it actually moved 7% today with the gap. This is pretty much a good price action for Shakti pumps. I believe we might as well see higher levels very soon on Shakti pumps. Coming to Indian Hotel is also going sideways at the moment, but I would want to see a breakout of this particular area for me to consider going long or something of that sort with Indian Hotel. Coal India is something which is looking decent. Coal India actually was going to, I mean, it was although sideways, but it was doing higher lows and higher lows and higher lows comparatively. And the next possible area where it could take resistance is around 14, 10, 11. It actually broke out of this area, and it yet to sustain. I mean, it is still sustaining at this level. Yeah, let's see how does it actually go. I mean, in the lower, smaller time frames, it went up and it is actually retesting this levels again. It's important to see what happens from here. If we see some bullish price action on this level again, then there's a possibility that the price might see higher levels on Coal India very soon. Another stock which we had taken up earlier was IEX. IEX on the monthly time frame was looking pretty well. On the weekly time frames also, it was actually going higher highs and higher lows. And today it actually broke out of this area and it actually rallied almost 3%. But there was on the smaller time frames we had some mild corrections in there. After doing a mild correction, the price is still holding. Let's see what does it do further ahead. But if I had to go long, probably I would want to kind of see some more dip further to this level. If I get to see some on those levels, yes, I can take some decision. Or if it's such a big huge candle, if the median comes into the picture, and the median, if I see some bullish price action, which ideally it is, but apart from it, I also see some more technical indicators along with the option charts to realize and understand whether the price is going to go up or not. But yep, we have play positions in IEX already, and it's looking pretty well. Let's look at Power Grid. Power Grid was going sideways and with mild correction in there, and it actually broke out of this area. but it definitely lacks some bit of a volume there. The volume is a miss, so we might have to see what happens going ahead. This is pretty much about the market. If you have anything, any stocks specific questions, or you want to help, want me to help you with the possible levels where and how do you mark the levels in there, please feel free to kind of put it down in the comment section. I would definitely try and address that. At the same time, if you like my channel, please like my channel, and also subscribe. Think of subscribing my channel as well. See you tomorrow again. Thank you so much.